how purposefully Treehe moves. We wonder where he goes. He doesn't seem to worry that the rain has soaked his clothes. Oh, that's because I hear you say he hasn't any clothes. This person with no place to go is going very fast. With eyes all glassy, glassy, wild, he searches for his past. And oftentimes you see behind his lonely shadow cast. The shadow stirs and squats and skips in a sinister dance, as glaring sun through opening clouds exposes at a glance the nothing that lies here below, where Treehe takes his stance. He's blinded by the sun, all three eyes upward stare, and consequently he forgets all of his cares, and for a while his raging heart is stupefied and bare. Such rest it is to Treehe when he empties out his mind, so that his needs are nothing, and there's nothing that he minds. But when his burnt out eyes come back, Treehe's no longer blind. All-seeing Treehe thinks aloud, and torment brews again. He cries out Doombad's name, for it is her he would obtain. But all his desperate calls and all his efforts are in vain. In vain he craves the happiness that fair one used to bring. In wasted suffering he drowns because he feels her sting. Stung long ago when Treehe swung his Doombad on a swing. There Treehe sat on that dead tree, and there his Doombad held. There everything that Treehe knew was in a moment quelled. There he was left bereft of her, and there his poor heart bled. There all the sap froze in his veins, and he was left for dead. Their wistful melancholic thoughts belaboured in his head. Their spring brought buds that didn't bloom, but all dropped off instead. But then things changed, as things will do, and Treehe was renewed. So repetitious were the thoughts that in his mind had stewed, that bit by bit they ate his brain, and Treehe came unglued. Then wrested from his skull the brain lay idle on a hill, And Treehe came to realize that all his woes were nil, while birds of prey plucked at the brain until they'd had their fill. Now Doombad is a memory that in Treehe comes and goes. Her looks and gestures flash sometimes, they're sharp and short like blows. The vagueness of a love gone wrong is all that Treehe knows. So when in empty landscapes Treehe runs across the plain, you know that something obdurate survives his loss of brain, and that he clings to something that he never can regain.